Let's take a look at some of the other concepts that you guys were working with, and I'll just let you. I think that was you, Caitlin. Um,
Okay.
I'm still thinking really hard about this. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I apologize for
that's a first. No, that's a first for me. I'm kind of proud of myself. I'm realizing I've managed to never do that before. I'm very sorry. But I will let you talk about the concepts on the different appearances of the head on the sky scale.
Oh, sure. Yeah, for this, we were trying to just find out some different takes to go on this guy. All kinds of crazy things from Jim Van den Bogart. That was the concept artist that we had on this. We ended up focusing on horns that were oriented more forward, just to get that kind of like attack, battle ready sense to the guy, but also as a technical constraint. We knew we wanted him to have a very prominent, like very iconic kind of S curve to the neck, kind of classical Western European dragon pose to his idle pose. And that puts his head relatively close to where the player is going to be sitting. So it could be a problem on, say, Char or Norn type characters if his horns are very large and are facing backwards.
And swept back and...
and just stabbing you all the time.
Just repeatedly, it's worth it, it's worth it, it's
Yeah,
worth it. You're getting stabbed in the neck by his horns.
But we toned it down from some of these just to have more of try to have a balance between like a classic horn look and something that also frames the face, satisfies those technical constraints, and looks cool and badass, but also not looking like too evil or like too unconventional.
Yeah, like you've got this terrifying creature that could turn on you any instant.
Yeah.
Is not the look we want.
Yeah, one of the top left ones up there kind of makes me think he has a spider on his head.
Oh no! I can't unsee it.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Still cool, just a different approach.
Yes, there is. Okay, yeah, it's the spider head sky scale now. In my head, I'm terrified. Let's see, what else? What's the next one?
Oh, this is another earlier take where you can see a little bit more of the, I think in a previous guild chat I mentioned that there were some aspects of the neck that were kind of based off of snakes and cobras. Yeah. You can see that a little bit more in this guy. He's a little too thin, and I think that's the reason we went with the other approach. He's, again, still cool, but a little less classical dragon, not quite as beefy and buff as we wanted to go for.
The one on the left, you can really, really see that snake-like influence.
Yeah, yeah. And then this guy also looks a little bit more nefarious than the final version we went for. We want your sky scale to feel like he's definitely a badass, but he's also still your friend and your partner, and you could probably pet him without him biting your hand off.
Just give him fish.
Yeah, just give him fish. Give him some treats.
So the next one is one that I'm really interested in talking about, just one design direction that we were thinking about. So I'll let you move it forward and talk about that one.
Yeah. So this is from when, and I guess I can say spoilers now, when we were trying to figure out how to justify these dragons' existence, how they're going to be generated from Kralkatorrik crashing into the ocean, and that impact creates this whole new land and area that you explore. It also creates these dragons. So you're thinking maybe they would be more geologic slightly in some of the aspects of their features. Maybe they would have rocks on them or crystals or like this, but it ended up making them feel a little too evil, too close to branded, and not got further away from also that kind of classic Western European style dragon that we wanted to go for. For the default, the base dragon, we really wanted something that would mesh with as many different kind of personal player styles as possible.
Right.
Like your personal aesthetics for your character, and could work in as wide a variety of those. And then like maybe with skins later, we'd offer some more specific things to style it directly towards whatever style you're going for with your character.
Yeah, I can see as the branded look is really fun. Excuse me. The branded look is really fun. It's interesting. I love the look of it personally, but it also looks like something that we have been trained to see as an enemy for years and years now.
Yeah, that was primarily one of the reasons why we shied away from doing that.
Yeah, and I don't feel entirely comfortable being that close to that particular thing.
Yeah, maybe if your character is styled like a necromancer or a more evil-y dude, then maybe you'd like that. But again, it's trying to make it work for like the widest variety of players to start with.
Right.
And then also, again, to feel like he's your partner, he's your friend. He's not like some offspring of Kralkatork, this guy that you just killed
Surprise, we're friends now.
off. Yeah.
No hard feelings about that Kralkatork thing.
Yeah, killed your dad. Don't worry about it.
It's fine.
He was bad. Trust us. We're your new dad.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I can see how this would be a risky proposition. Like, how long are we going to be able to keep this up before everything goes terrible?
Yeah. Just raise him as a baby and never tell him the truth. He'll be okay, I'm sure.
I see no way that could go wrong. I'm sure it's fine. So we do have the wing size up next. I'm going to have you share
Sure.
with Pete.
There you go. You can use the magic remote.
Yeah, so
All right, so here's
this
one
is
of our...
the dragon Skyscale at his shipped state. His wings are scaled up to 1.5 times what the griffin is.
Okay.
So
that
then-
was just, we were having fun.
Yeah, and so we wanted to see how far we could go, right? And so I was like, okay, I'll just double it. And I mean, it looks cool. It animates. It's fine. But then they get a little too big and start clipping into stuff and hitting things they probably
There's
shouldn't.
there's consideration for how he looks on the ground, right? When he's running and
Yeah.
having these huge things like
They're
See,
just dragging
that's
behind
Yeah.
you.
in the air. Awesome. On the ground, it's like, wait, why does he have these huge things just burdening him? And then, of course, I
did
had
that?
to shrink them super small because we just wanted to see what it could do. And this one just speaks to needing animated. So
Oh, he's trying so hard. I feel like at that point there's like a limit to how big of a player character you can put on him. Like you get a Nord up there and he's like, no, please stop.
I feel like it needs to be going hyper fast like a bumblebee or a hummingbird.
Yes. Can we get on that? I would love to see just that particular animation, like hummingbird like, just because he's trying so hard to stay on flight.
oh yeah, so the way we scaled the wings is through the animation, like the joints of the wings. I just can scale them in the program up and down. So this way we inherit the animation that exists from Griffin. And then, now we just scale them up and they're bigger, right? And so you get those glides and then, well, obviously we had to add the new, like, hovering and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But,
I'm,
yeah.
I'm sorry, I keep looking back because I love the tiny little wings just working.
I just want him to be going super fast. Struggles.
It looks like they need to, right?
Yep.